Hey guys, are you happy to be at SEMA? Yes! We have been waiting all year. Everyone's been working hard to get here, and we're here. Been waiting for it all year long. Hats off here to Patrick and LVB for an amazing performance. Give them a hand here, guys. Way to go, guys. Hey, I want to thank Kevin along with SEMA CEO and President Chris Kirsting, along with Warren Kosakoff and Mike Spagnola, and the entire SEMA team and their chairman, Tim Martin. Let's give the leadership of SEMA a round of applause for making this venue what it is. Thank you, guys. You know, Chevrolet and SEMA, we have an amazing history together. It goes back for decades and decades. We always love bringing products for the street, for the track, and of course for the hot rodders like all of us. And we have a lot of folks on our GM and Chevrolet team that are here with us that share your passion, including a guy who loves performance, he loves design, he loves innovation, he loves SEMA, and that's the President of General Motors. Mark Royce is here. Mark, it's great to have you here at SEMA again. Also, with him is members of his team that also love this car business so much. Ken Morris, Ken Kelzer, Tim Herrick, Greg Warden, Josh Tavel, Steve Hill, Mark Dickens, Al Oppenheiser, Debbie Murphy, Roger McCormick, and Matt Noon. Guys, thanks for being here. And if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get started. So, first up is an all-new Chevrolet for the street. It has a history over 6 decades long. You've seen the pictures, but you haven't seen it in person. Let's bring it on up. A little music, guys. Give me a little music.
Oh, no music.
Pictures, the 2020 Stingray convertible, mid-engine. Here it is, behind the wheel. There's a guy who knows Corvette racing well. He is a 3-time drivers champion. He's a 2-time winner of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. He won the 24 Hours of Daytona 1 time. He won 12 Hours of Sebring 4 times. Please welcome Ron Fellows. Ron, great to see you, buddy. And with him is our Chevrolet Global Chief Designer, Phil Zach. Phil, welcome, buddy. Guys, Ron, you have driven a lot of Corvettes over the years. You've won a lot of races for Corvettes, a lot of championships. What do you think?
Wow. This is obviously the mid-engine, this first generation with the mid-engine is absolutely spectacular. I've got a 2,300 mile road trip under me in the C8, and the interior is spectacular. So comfortable, particularly for those of us taller. The visibility with the sloped nose and the windshield and being set forward, it's awesome on the road and on the track. We had some fun too.
A smile. Yeah. And Ron leaves a high-performance driving school here west of Las Vegas from Nevada for our Chevrolet customers. What do you think? Can you wait to get this on the track?
Well, this is. I think this is going to be a game changer for anybody who's looking to do a track day. Never mind going to the grocery store. This is our for the school. This is our 3rd generation of Corvette, and I can't wait to get started with the program. It's an awesome car. In the words of my wife, you're so much more connected to the road. After she drove it. So there you go.
Linda knows that. Well, thank you, Ron. And Phil, leading the design team at Chevrolet. Corvette is a special one to work on. Tell everybody a little bit about the design. What the highlights, what do you love about it? Share with everybody your points on this design.
All right. First of all, I hope you like it. We love it. Overall, with Corvette, in order to talk about the convertible, I almost have to start and talk about the coupe a little bit. Because every Corvette is designed as a convertible, so it is an uncompromised car from a structure standpoint. But the biggest thing for us as we launched the vehicle, obviously the engine moving to the rear of the vehicle, totally changes the proportion of the vehicle, more exotic, mid-engine, truly a supercar now. But with this, what we wanted to make sure that we maintained was the integrity of Corvette. So you'll see the muscular fenders, front, rear, it really has a planted stance. Wide, capable, The front end of the vehicle, the lamps, they're very assertive. You definitely see them coming up on your rear view mirror. It means business. The dual element tail lamps on the back purely say Corvette. So we're really excited about where the vehicle is. The challenge on the convertible, if you just take a vehicle and lop the top off the rear, you kind of lose the proportion, you lose the exotic feel. So the team was really cognizant of what they did on the vehicle. And if you look at the rear, we use a lot of inspiration from jet fighters, race cars. That was really the inspiration for the design team. And the nacelles, as we call them, behind the seats, it's really like a jet fighter, the cockpit. You kind of see what's behind you as it goes back. From rear three-quarter views and from side view, you still have that muscular feel, which really plays well for the Vette. We also worked heavily with engineering on the execution of the top, so that works. And another one was cooling. So if you look on the rear, some of the venting through there, very much like you'd see on a jet fighter. So from an inspiration standpoint, we could not be more excited about where this car is at.
I love it. And Phil and his team work with us, many of our engineers here on our accessories. Talk a little bit about the wheels on here and then a few of the accessories.
So from an accessory side and just a customization side, we know how the customers want unique, different, new. They want their own vehicle. So we've got options coming out, splitters, additional wheels. This is a tri-spoke Trident wheel, black milled face. You can get Jake's center caps on top of the stuff that you can normally get in the vehicle. For instance, we have 12 exterior colors now, more than we've ever had before. 4 caliper colors. We have 9 interior color options. We have 3 different seats. We've got a GT1, GT2, touring, and we also have a competition seat along with 6 seatbelt colors, myriad of options that you can go. So you can truly get a bespoke Corvette.
And at SEMA, that's what it's all about, making your vehicle your own, customizing it. The engine is a 6.2 liter LT2 small block V8, 495 horsepower with the performance exhaust. 0 to 60, you guys ready? 2.9 seconds. An amazing stat, top speed of 194 miles an hour. We couldn't be more excited to bring the Corvette. You gotta come and check it out. And guys, you talked about the coupe. We talked about the convertible, talked about the driving school. Ron, you're a racer. Phil, you love racing. Shouldn't we race it?
Absolutely.
Every quarter.
Well, you gotta race it. So bring it on out. Guys, give me a little bit of music. Corvette C8R race car. Behind the wheel is a guy who has been a 2-time champion in the IMSA series. He's won the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 2011 and 2015. Please welcome Corvette racing driver Tommy Milner. Tommy, welcome, buddy.
Thanks, Jim. Good
Awesome. Well, hey man, you're the guy that gets behind here and races these things. What do you think about your new ride?
I mean, we're super excited about the C8R. A lot of hard work from the crew guys, from the engineers, design team, all these guys for a long time now to make this car happen. Done some testing with it already, and as a driver, I mean, we're super excited about this car. The way that it feels driving it now that we're a little bit further forward in the car, the way that we feel the feedback from the car is just that much faster, which is what we're looking for.
That's great. And tell me about where you tested this car. 2 or 3 of the tracks you've been at.
Yeah, so we've tested. First test was at Road America. We've also tested at VIR at Road Atlanta. We've done some testing at the Milford Proving Grounds as well. So a lot of secretive testing, but yeah, I mean, again, here we are on the eve of this first race for this car, so we're super excited.
That is great. Hey, Ron, you helped us develop the very first C5R. What do you think?
Can an old Corvette racing driver get 10 laps?
Oh, of course.
I just want 10 laps.
You're in. Well, hey, this is the first clean sheet approach since the car that Ron helped develop, the C5R. First time we have the most shared components between the race car and the production car, over 100 shared components. Of course, we have Michelin tires on the production car, the race car, Mobil 1 oil in the engine. And this has a 5.5 liter V8. It's going to give us plenty of power to get the job done. So guys, what I would just tell you, thinking about all of you up here, Phil, from a design perspective, the work you did with Corvette Racing, along with our engineering team and our propulsion team, this is the result, as well as a production car, a total team effort. It's the only way you win races, that's for sure. So guys, thank you for bringing this up. First race, Tommy, for this car is?
The 24 Hours of Daytona, end of January.
That's great. Guys, thanks for bringing up the race car. I love it. Thanks for bringing up the production car. Ron Fellows, Phil Zach, Tommy Miller, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jim.
Way to go, guys. Well,